This happened a few years ago. I was getting ready to move into my first apartment. I had just finished unpacking when I heard footsteps in the hallway. I thought it was my neighbor. I shouted, "Hi!" But there was no reply. I was living alone. I hadn't told anyone that I'd moved in yet. As I got quieter, I started hearing things. Scratching in the walls, tapping, dragging. It sounded like someone was trying to get in. I called the police, but they couldn't find anything. The scratching stopped when they came. The next day, I found this. It was an antique wall clock that had been at an estate sale. I'd gotten it for cheap because it didn't work. But now it was counting down every night the hands would move back. Slowly, by the time it hit 0, I would hear footsteps above me. I checked online. It was a model that was made in the early 1900s, so it could have been in almost any house in the world for the past century. Still, I never heard of anyone else experiencing this. One night I was woken up by scratching. Then I saw this print in the wood by my bed. It looked like a footprint. The scratching continued until it spelled out, "Next reset in 72 hours." Then the clock started counting down again. I tried everything. To make the clock stop, I even broke its glass. But it kept counting down. Then I found this manual for antique clocks. It told me how to wind the clock. Maybe if I did, it would stop counting down. I wound the clock, but instead of stopping, the hands spun forward really fast, then started counting down even faster than before. Soon, it would be midnight. That's when I heard the footsteps. But it wasn't the clock. It was me. I was making all that noise. When I moved in, I didn't check the apartment above me. Turns out it was empty. That's why I never noticed the sound before. It wasn't until I moved in that the footsteps started. Even though the apartment above me was empty, whoever had been living there must have installed that clock to keep track of something. But what? What do you think the clock was counting down to? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more short videos like this, stay tuned. Bye.